Have you ever pondered what lies beyond the physical realm, beyond what our senses can perceive? Picture the early 19th century New England, a time thriving with rationalist and materialist worldviews. Then unexpectedly, a philosophical and literary movement emerges, challenging these prevailing perspectives. This movement, known as Transcendentalism, sparked a critique against the era's rationalist and materialist ideologies. It dared to question, dared to dream, and dared to explore the unfathomable. Transcendentalism proposed a radical shift, a new way to perceive the world and the self. Imagine a world where people and nature are inherently good. This was the fundamental belief that guided the Transcendentalists. They held a deep conviction in the innate goodness of both people and nature. The purity of the individual, they believed, was corrupted by society and its institutions, specifically organized religion and political parties. But nature, in its raw and untouched form, was seen as a sanctuary of purity and spirituality. Here, away from the trappings of structured society, individuals could reconnect with their moral and spiritual core. This view of nature was not merely as a physical environment, but as a source of beauty, truth, and goodness. Transcendentalists viewed nature through a romantic lens, appreciating its intricacies and marveling at its unspoiled state. They believed that in the heart of nature, individuals could find a spiritual haven, a place to heal and grow. In the eyes of a transcendentalist, nature is a deeply spiritual environment where individuals could regain their moral and spiritual center. Picture a life steeped in self-reliance and individualism. That's the essence of transcendentalist thought. It's a philosophy that challenges us to assert our individuality, to reject conformity and false consistency. It's about trusting our inner light. Think of Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David Thoreau, two of the movement's leading figures. They were not just philosophers. They were advocates for personal independence and self-sufficiency. They championed the idea that the individual is the ultimate source of truth and wisdom. To them, and to the transcendentalists, society's norms and institutions were often seen as impediments, distractions that could cloud our inner compass. They encouraged us to question, to explore, to seek out our own path. This concept of self-reliance and individualism extends to all aspects of life, social, political, even religious beliefs. It's a call to listen to our intuition, to trust our instincts over external authority. Trust your inner self and instincts over societal norms or external authority. That's the transcendental way. Envision a direct connection between your soul and the divine, transcending sensory experiences and logic. This is the essence of the transcendentalist's viewpoint on intuition and the oversoul. The term oversoul was coined by Ralph Waldo Emerson to describe an ultimate spiritual reality that encompasses all individual souls. Imagine a vast ocean where each of our souls is a single drop. Together we form the infinite expanse of the oversoul. Transcendentalists believe that this spiritual connection to the oversoul transcends our physical senses and rational thought. It is through intuition, a deep inner knowing, that we can tap into this profound understanding of reality. They saw intuition as a divine light within us, a beacon guiding us towards truth and wisdom. In the Transcendentalists' view, this intuitive connection to the oversoul is not just an abstract concept, but a lived experience. It offers a profound communion with the divine, a direct experience of the spiritual world that transcends everyday reality. This spiritual communion with the oversoul provides a direct experience of the divine. Consider nature as a doorway to the transcendental realm, a means of gaining deeper insight into the spiritual world. They believe that by immersing oneself in the untouched wilderness, one could peel back the layers of societal conditioning and tap into the raw, unspoiled essence of the self. Like Henry David Thoreau, who sought wisdom in the solitude of Walden Pond, they found that nature offered a path to transcendence, a journey from the material to the spiritual. Their quest for enlightenment did not stop at personal growth. Transcendentalists were also pioneers of social reform, wielding their philosophical beliefs as a tool for change. Their inherent faith in the goodness of people led them to challenge the injustices of their time. They became torchbearers in the fight for abolition, standing against the abhorrent institution of slavery and advocating for the inherent dignity and equality of all humans. They championed women's rights, pushing against societal norms that confined women to limited roles. They saw each individual, regardless of gender, as a unique expression of the divine, deserving of respect and freedom to pursue their own path. Transcendentalism, a movement that championed individual intuition, a spiritual connection with nature, and inherent goodness against the backdrop of a society viewed as corrupt and materialistic.